Okay, it's 20th of July, currently 15:28 GMT, and it's been some time since the last video, so just want to go over this trade in here. So this is found on the 1 hour chart. So as from the previous video, we were looking for we were here in this range, and we were looking for price to go up into 130ish area and then possibly further, but it did came into this 131.5. Actually, I was looking for a short right up in here 133. Obviously didn't get there. It still can, but just unlikely. We'll see. And but just discussing the current scenario right now. So this is all this is the bleeding price behavior when this was just one way close to the upside, and now we have come a little bit to the downside. This was yesterday. It was a pound CPI, which came worse than expected. So hence this move down, and we are now starting to hit some structure right in here. This is a much better block. I still think that price can come into the lower end of this box and possibly in this here, but first we'll have to deal off with this liquidity in here, which is carrying the move up. So that's what I'm looking for right now on the medium term perspective. But for now, it's a London close in here, and we have already moved at about 125 pips for the day clearly. So we were hitting some structure right in here, and I was watching the price. So it's going on a 5 now. So I actually I wasn't aware of this level in here. I marked it after the price had responded from this area. So I thought that this actually move can hold for the day, and it can actually start to push to the upside, preferably into this area. So but it didn't. I actually took a long right somewhere in here, I guess, thinking that this move is going to continue up, but it didn't, and I placed a stop just below in here, so I got stopped out of that one. But since I was actually at that point in time, I was looking for the tag of this area right in here, in this area. No, sorry, it is the current tag. So I was looking at this area, so I was looking for this move to hold, and when this move broke, so I thought price might want to move to the upside now. So I took the trade, took the stop in that one. Now this move has already broken this structure in here, and this move also was very sparse, and we started to extend and again into this area. So right in here, so you can see how very thin pricing, very efficient behavior. So any extension from that move can be bought. So I was waiting. I was actually waiting for to buy this, but you can see it's only in a 6 pip extension. So I was waiting for the price to come into this area, but it didn't, and it actually responded off from this pocket right in here. So this one broke some structure right in here, and I was looking at this tag in here. So if we go on a 5 minute, this is this hole is a tag, and I think this is the last available liquidity in here, which got broken right in here. So given that the state of liquidity is not that good, this is very thin, and possibly to the upside it's not pretty good. So I think we can see a move right into this area during the off session hours or Asian Open. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I have entered right in here at 495. So right in here, somewhere in here, I think, yeah, 495 right in here. Stop is just below in here at 10 pips, and I'm looking for a move into some of these weakness, and possibly in here, and going to finalize the target in this particular area, right in this tag, because this is the tag which was moving us above this whole range. So this is the so this was a whole range in here, and this was the last bit of tag on this 1 hour chart, which was pushing the liquidity to the downside. So I think we can feed into this area, and this would be a nice short somewhere in this area. I can refine it on the 1 minute, but I think somewhere in here it could be a nice shot to take the price to the downside, and I think this would be a much better level. I think if I'm at the screen and price tries to extend to the downside again, might buy it during Asia. If I'm up, we can certainly try that, but for now I think I'm just looking for this price to hold in here right now and try to press up. So this was a tag in here, and this was feeding, so somewhere in here could be some liquidity above that tag also, but I would actually mark it like this in here, because I don't know what it is picking up, but I'm not so sure on this one. This can be something. We'll see how this one picks up, but I think this is good enough. So if I haven't placed my final take profit right in here at 900 area, so if we do come up into this area, I'm out of the position and I would try to short this one. Since it's London has closed in here, so we might see price even drifting. It would be quite good if it could drift to the upside and possibly fill in some of these areas. That'd be pretty good. The only issue is that this move down, if we go on the tick chart in here, is not picking up much. It's just not so good in here. So I think if we do come below in this low, I think if we do come below this low, or even this low, as a matter of fact, I think if we do trade below in here, I think we can see another run to the downside into this much better pocket, I think. And why I think it's a better pocket, because it's at a much structural level in here. So you can see this was again the same thing. So this was the last little accumulation, not a good one, a smaller one, but a large accumulation before we moved us above this swing high in here. So I think we can still hold in here pretty nicely in this area, but let's see if it does come in this area. So I've already taken a loss in here before it, somewhere in here, and I would like to see this move to the upside. If not, then we'll see. I think even tomorrow, I think if price actually consolidates in here during Asia and off session hours, so what I would like to see is a consolidate in here, might drift up, might some drifting downside, whatever, and then tries to make an extension to this area. That can be traded as well. Again, overall bearish for now until I think until we break this tag. I think I'm certainly I would like to see price coming to the downside, and because this move down, you can see we are cleaning up this move, so this move down is in control, and shift of this tag would be a little bit of a shift in flows for me. So we can at that point see some higher levels in here and somewhere in this area. So let's see how we play out. This is S&P. I think all the good news is out. Inflation has peaked or whatever, and I think either it can top out right in here. I mean top out in the sense that it could come in and fill in this 44.6 extension from this base or lower. Since we have some unfilled areas in here, we can come to the downside. If not, then I think it has a good chance still to actually move to the upside. I think that would be a pretty nice trade for a swing short. I think 46.40 or even somewhere in here, but I think 46.40 is a much better level nonetheless. So just broad brushing on this one. And yeah, actually also I want to point out the dollar. So I think dollar index is, I think we have some relief in here. You can see we were hitting some thicker structure in the base right in here on the daily chart right in here. So I think it can fill in a little bit of extension. So that would mean that the cross currency pairs or the risk pairs, for example Euro and Aussie and cable, they will actually suffer a bit, but this is what I'm looking for, but certainly looking for some stalling right in here. Taking a quick look at Euro, it's hitting some structure, and I think it can also respond in some of these areas. So let's see. I'll follow up on this trade tomorrow. Might even close it overnight if it doesn't go anywhere. So just keeping close eye on this one, and yeah, I'll just continue this tomorrow and see what happens. Okay, it's 21st of July, currently 5:23 GMT, and so from the position yesterday, I've closed my position right in here. I do think it can still make it its way to the upside, but I don't see a structured house. So if we go now 15 minutes, I got on screen a few minutes ago, and I saw this this structure moving us above this accumulation, and something picking up right in here and moving up, and then this move down actually broke that low. That means a little bit of shift in flows. So this move up was kind of in question. So this move up would have to maintain, and it did fail. So I've closed the position right now, and it can still come into this area. I don't know how to see on 5 in 1 minute. Not interested certainly, but I would prefer this coming down into this area. I would prefer this somewhere in this area, right in here, but we'll have to see if there's something available. If not, I do think that this overall is a bleeding behavior. I think when the Europe gets going and London opens, I think we can still see a run to the downside. That be another trade for me. But so far, I think I've booked a good amount. I think it was a 10 pip stop, and I think I've closed at 27.8 pips positive. So this was a target of 42 pips right in here, but doesn't seem likely. Also, it was holding. Also, I was looking to see where this guy held. So you can see somewhere in this area where I thought that there is not much liquidity in here, but it's a nice level because we have a gap right in here, and this is a move that is feeding all of this price action below, and this was a retest of this pickup. So I thought that this move up, which has picked this momentum, I think it was okay. I think it was dealt off, but clearly I was wrong. It was Asia, and price it came quite inefficiently into this area. You can see how nice move it is. Not much, but it retested and then went down. So I would like to see what happens in here. If I was still in the trade, I would like this pocket to hold, because this is what is feeding the price move up. So we can exercise this one since the price is coming very thin, almost 11% until here 15. So again, I'm not so sure right now what to look for pound in right now. So using yeah, I'm not sure right now. I just want to see a run to the downside to this pocket or lower, and if it goes higher, then this is a good short, I think. And somewhere in here I have to see, to mark up the charts right now. So let's see how this one would play out. Also Euro. So Euro bounced at this particular shelf at the end of the session. So nice 16 pip. So overall, I think the response of these levels is not that good. I think we can see a move to the downside, given that this is a bleeding price behavior. So very thin trading right in here. So one volume short at Europe Open, I think in about half an hour. We might see a push to the downside and then a move up. So it's kind of like this in here. This can be tradable. It's a London Open or Europe Open behavior, can be tradable. So also this S&P right in here. So very nice move at the end of the session yesterday, and bouncing some structure. Yeah, I think that this has topped out right in here. If we do trade again above 64, call it, another move to the upside. But yeah, as far as the trade is concerned, this is done. Okay, it's currently 4:33 GMT, and just to follow up, so from the day's price action. So in the morning, I took the trade out. I closed the trade right in here, and the price actually shot the upside, which I was looking at from the 1 hour shelf, and didn't trade it live, but took an exercise right in here. Stop was open just above in here, and you can see how this worked out. And And as I was saying, you know, I wanted a short right in this area, but if we go on this 5 even 1, I guess, so you can see when this was coming down, I actually thought that this could be a long which could push us higher into this liquidity, or possibly higher, since this was dealt off, so higher if possible, but clearly not. You know, it just stalled right in here. There it was just continuously dealing in here, and very sticky price action at that point in time. So finally, after London lunch, it did extend, but I actually still took a position right in here, thinking that we might reject, but we didn't. So the stop for this one was way below right in here, so around 29 pips, and then I took another position right in here. Actually it was a little bit yeah, somewhere in here, so I took a position right in here on the retest actually, and it still went to the downside. Stop was same below at my minus 21 pips, but it did work out. I took this trade out in terms of partials. I took this trade out and still holding on to this long with a stop at almost at break even now, targeting this fractal right in here. So doing as I planned right in here, just a little bit of difference in execution. So I didn't have these levels on the chart, but seeing how the liquidity was actually dealing right in here very thin, and then price extending, and there is not much to extend right in here into this area, so there was not much space in here, so I had to pick another level which was right in here or in this area. So still I do think we can come into this area, because this is what was pushing the price. It is the base of this whole leg. So let's see. But if we also go on this higher time frame chart, I can also see that we are just filling this breakout right now. So you can see this was the range we broke out, and we are just filling in that range. So this is also thin, so I might we could see this price fill into here or here. That's even possible. We'll see how it goes, but one thing at a time. So just for now I'm eyeing this level at 28.8, and if that breaks, that would be the tag on the 1 hour. So I guess yeah, okay, so it's speeding. Yeah, so I think if we do trade above this area, I think we can move back up into some of these areas, but I think that would also break the shelf. So so I think yeah, I think we could move into this area, or possibly somewhere in here. I think that would be another sell in here. Still 133 in the cards, not completely out of the picture. So we'll see how this one goes, but for this long in here, I want to see where this one goes. So the target is right in here, into this pocket, and so nicely played out. I think this is what I was looking for in this price action. And yeah, basically I think it's flag thing is holding it onto this liquidity, where I took an exercise right in here. So you can see nice building a formation. It might release into this area. If like if I think today is Friday, yeah. So if it was another weekday, that would be another good shot right in here. But since it's Friday, I'm not going to touch it now, and see where it goes from now. Also looking at the S&P, still hanging in right in here. So I would like to see this breakdown really coming to this structure, and then this is, you can see, very bleeding price behavior. So overall somewhere in here, or this would be the best region, 44.40 for S&P. Yeah, so this is done, and we'll see where pound goes. Okay, so I forgot to show the execution right in here. So this is a long that I'm carrying right now. Stop is just right in here, and so just thinking about what to do right now with this. So because I'm going to leave this screen shortly, so I think I just close some of it position, might move my stop. I was thinking just below this whole of the structure right in here, somewhere right in here. So we'll see, but this is the execution also, the right in here. So this was a long in here, stop was way below, and close this one right in here, and just holding to some of it of the better position right in here, and yep, see where it goes from here.